Detention! A little jump scare for you. A little title screen jump scare. Yes, we got an ending last time in Detention, but it turns out there is another ending we could get. So we're going to do that now. Now, since I beat the game, we can start from any of the chapters. There's a prologue and then 4 chapters. So we can get the other ending, it seems, by starting in the final chapter. Chapter 4. Start a new game will lose current save datas. Am I sure? That sounds ominous, but I am saying I do want to start Chapter 4. Even if I do lose my save datas. A mysterious man steps up on the stage. But maybe we can assume who this mysterious man is. We did find out that Wei was not executed. He went to prison. Maybe he's out. Maybe he's reminiscing about those times gone by. And here is our Rei trying to deal with, well, what maybe she's done. Now, I'm just reviewing something real fast, just making sure everything's good. All right. What we're going to need to do is do mostly what we did last time. But we know what we need to do now. Hello. So, we meet these shadows who are asking us questions. And the reason I got an ending where Rei hung herself is because maybe she didn't answer these questions in a way that indicates that she's ready to move on. The shadow says quite flatly that the sin is making us linger in this realm. What answers can I choose to these questions that will allow us to move on from the sin we committed? Well, apparently the correct answer is that we fear losing ourselves. Believe that we are all born free, eager to walk on your own path, and afraid of losing yourself. You are me. You know you get the correct answer if the shadow responds that you are me. If they say you are not me, then you got the wrong answer. A lot of this has to do with whether or not Rei is going to deny or accept what she's done. Low. The way forward is the path to your past. However, the road ahead has crumbled. Lead me anywhere and I will follow you like a shadow. Yes, we did do this. So the way we did it was we went through here. No, that's locked. We go out the door we came in. Right, and then we go this way. And then she follows us like a shadow. And then we head down the stairs. Do a big old loop. And as some people had noticed last time, that at this point in the game, there really aren't ghosts anymore attacking you. Like, the ghosts are kind of a red herring. About how, are you in danger of being killed by ghosts? I mean, it's not really the problem here. It's not really about that. Alright, come back the way we came. Remember when you enrolled, so full of passion, participating in every school activity, showing off your academic abilities, grabbing the attention of your peers and teachers. Then things took a turn for the worse at home. All the attention quickly turned into unwanted scrutiny. So you chose? What did we choose to do? Well, the answer is to escape. The world is immeasurably vast. There is always a place to hide. You were me. All right. Place is completely lifeless. Even ideas are buried here. Yes, we're going to be outside. Here we go. Burning those books so the authorities don't catch. The authorities would catch them anyway. But they have to try to burn them as much as they can, so there is no evidence. Now, Ms. Yin, yes, Ms. Yin flees the country. She avoids being arrested. But as ordinary students, they don't have the connections to get them out, to lead them to safety. Up this note. Written verdict from court, in which we find out that Mr. Shang is sentenced to death, and Wei is going to jail for 15 years. So, the end of the book club didn't turn out well for anyone. All right. We're continuing to explore. Alright, and there is that guy. But where did he go? Well, we can find ourselves at a meeting of the book club. We find that Ms. Yin was the leader of the book club, spreading those seditious thoughts. Don't tell anyone about the book club. Book club's gonna come to an end. Well, I mean, that won't happen unless someone snitches. Who would do that? And Mr. Shang was the one who brought them the books. Importing these treasonous ideas. Blacklisted. Right, we find out that Ms. Yin did escape, but she was not allowed back into the country. She died of lung cancer at the age of 50. Now. And there goes the man. In there. Find ourselves in a bathroom. The stall is blocked by a broom. Snitcher, it says. We will remove the broom. Clearly someone has no problem with the piano puzzle. Even after being in prison for 15 years. So, a little bit of poetry. Kinda. I mean, it's pretty straightforward about who's writing this and why. Someone's very sad about the way things turned out. By turned out, meaning getting arrested for communism. I mean, he wasn't even doing he did not even do a communism. He just read some books about doing a communism. Might as well save the game. Right. Let's see. So we're going to have to get us across. All right, so that's blocked off. All right, so then we can do that. Move across. Turn that on. Turn that off. Acting immediately on one's determination, this is the philosophy he believed in. That someone should take fate into their own hands. With you following him, what ideas do you hold? Well, the correct answer is to take hold of our destiny. That is a charming thought. So life has gained a goal. Next to him, you found yourself. You were me. Yeah, nothing can be unwound. We cannot undo what we did. As we remember the fateful moment. Fang remembered the message, if you see something, say something, with something being communism. So she hands over the reading list to buy. Did you think finding something to rely on would stave off your fear? One day, however, he was gone just like that. You've lost everything you can depend on. What choice will you make now? The correct one is to try to take them back. The instructor's sharp gaze was stifling. You steeled yourself and performed without hesitation. In that one moment, transforming into a pitiless patriot. Easier than you think, right? You or me. Alright, once again, you or me. Now we head to the roof. And he's gone. Now, there was something at this point I believe I missed. Yeah, there was a note here that I didn't get. A yellowed paper plane. From the white deer to my white daffodil, fate holds us apart, so let us meet again in another life, to our freedom. I believe Mr. Shang did refer to Fang as the white daffodil. And so, well, here's a door. Doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do but walk through this door. Pretty sure. Nothing else we can do here. Open the door. Shang Mingwei, you are suspected of spreading anti-government propaganda, smuggling banned books, and organizing illegal gatherings. The court has already obtained the necessary evidence. We now arrest you on the grounds of rebellious activities. Do not resist on pain of death. Looks like it'll be difficult to escape this time. Fine. Take my head so that I might join my brothers and sisters in death. Why? Aren't people born to live freely? To think openly, to speak their minds without restriction or fear. Freedom of belief, love, and self-realization. Being with you was a happiness of the simplest and purest kind. I couldn't help but think, when we could be hand in hand, living an untroubled life. But in the end, this is only a fool's dream. I too am vain like the daffodils, fixated on my grandiosity. The world is not ready for the likes of us.
白水先染上一河鲜血，只能如铁锈般凋零。
Construction signboard. Evidence of vandalism, alongside many signs of protest. Well, we're playing his way again. I guess 15 years later. Maybe longer. Anything else to look at? Metal lodging for laborers. Alas, to be demolished, all to be demolished. Apparently, yeah, we can look in our notebook for something new. Amnesty certificate. A certificate of amnesty named Wei Shengting, type of pardon, amnesty, crime declared invalid. All those years you spent in prison for an invalid crime. Though I would rot in jail, I didn't expect to live past martial law. People say I'm a victim of politics. My crime was written off, but my youth is long past. Something lost can never be regained. Letters from home. Is there someone here? Yeah. Alone and wandering forever she goes. Pitiful. I guess we can't talk to her. Letters from home. A yellowed letter. My son, Shengting, even though I witness sickness and death on a daily basis, this still fills my heart with grief. Your mother's disease was utterly untreatable. I can only hope she died without worry, without pain. A person's body can be physically locked up, but your mind is always free to go where it pleases. Father hopes you can still get some peace of mind in this institution. Stay warm, stay safe, your father, Azin. Alright, so Mom died when Wei was in jail. Eventually, Mother still passed away. Father didn't take it well and had to take a break from his clinic work. His written words were spirited and calming. They supported me during my darkest days. A verdict from court. Torn piece of the okay, we've already seen this. We know about the verdict. 15 years of my life were taken away by a piece of paper. I can still clearly remember when the military police came knocking and carried me off in front of my mother. Little did I know, that was the last time I would see her face. We know about Ms. Yin. After having been released from jail, I haven't had any contact with Ms. Yin. I couldn't believe it at first, but I heard she had passed away abroad due to lung cancer. Like with my mother, only after seeing her ashes with my own eyes was I able to realize I had lost a familiar part of my heart forever. Doesn't matter what I was feeling back then, only pain and sadness remain. So this was a note that Wei wrote back then, before being arrested. It seems to be the end of the notes. So Wei does have some thoughts about some of the notes we've been collecting. And here we are once again in the auditorium. Well, credits are rolling, but it appears we're still playing. Time, it rots everything away. Even I cannot hide from it. School long since abandoned. Well, there's our other ending. So, the story was, like I said, not actually about trying to survive in a ghost-haunted school, but Fang Rei trying to move on. I guess she killed herself. That was the first ending we saw, that she hung herself, out of feelings of guilt for the blood that was on her hands, for all the consequences that resulted of giving the reading list to the authorities. And that old lady said that she was doomed to keep repeating this, I guess, until she's able to come to terms and move on from what she did, which is what I guess the answering the questions is all about, whether or not Rei is actually ready to be able to move on from this and stop haunting the school. Of course, he played his way at the beginning, and then he kind of vanished, and we're wondering about that. But that was because it wasn't actually Wei's story. Wei was just kind of one of the victims involved here. We got an achievement, back to school. So yeah, not really not really good or bad endings. It's here's what happened and which perspective do we get. With the first ending we got the perspective of Rei hanging herself and I guess being doomed to repeat what's happening. But if we get this ending, I guess the idea is that Rei is able to move on. I don't know how literally we should take that last scene of Wei sitting down and seeing Rei in front of him, but those are our endings. Not really good or bad, not really changing anything. They stated outright, you can't change the past, you can't change what you did. So it's not really about that, it's just about whether or not you can accept what's happened. Wei clearly has, but I guess Rei's spirit haunting the school was having difficulty coming to accept it. So, that is our other ending for Detention. Like I said, I enjoyed the game quite a bit. You can definitely see how both Detention and Devotion have a similar tone to them. I do find it interesting how Red Candle is quite good at this sort of really like melancholy, really heavy subject matter. They tend to be a lot better at it than most horror games I've seen. Of course, we have seen quite a few horror games in which the game really tries to go for it in terms of handling serious subject matter, and it frequently is handled so poorly, just piss poor. And I do find it interesting how Red Candle is quite a bit better at it than many others who might go unnamed, let's say. Well, I just wanted to see what the other ending was like. I think I almost got it the first time round. I missed the paper plane, and I think maybe I got one of the questions wrong. I think. But it's good. It's good that we got to see both endings. I don't think there's any additional bonuses or anything. But I just wanted to go back and see this other perspective that we could get for the end of Detention. Well, it's been our playthrough of Detention. That's been Red Candle's first game. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. And I look forward to to seeing what happens with 9 Sauls. That's been Detention.